Western Pennsylvania, but the action in 5A Section 1 is just heating up in the second half of the 2024-2025 high school basketball season, and we welcome you to Uniontown High School. Richard Hill alongside with Mike Andrick here tonight, and we welcome you to the St. Vincent College pregame show. St. Vincent College is a first-year liberal arts college that prepares students for successful careers and meaningful lives. Explore more than 60 programs of study and learn how this personalized education is an affordable option, with 100% of freshmen receiving scholarship aid. Schedule a campus tour at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. Greater Latrobe has won 10 games in a row. They are coming off of probably one of their better wins of the season, Friday night against Gateway, 66-56. Max Butler and Mikhail Bruce McCrummen had a scoring battle. Both had 25 points. But really, Mike, the underlying story of that game on Friday was Dom Scarton's 13 points in the first half, and then Ian DeSerb really coming alive in the second half with 13 as well.
Yes, I like what Coach Wetzel said about Ian DeSerb and Scarton, because they really stepped up into their roles. Great athletes, great players. Obviously, Dom's a great shooter, obviously great quarterback, but they find ways to help the team out no matter what they're going through. And last game against Gateway was a perfect example of that.
As mentioned, it is the 10th win in a row for Greater Latrobe, their longest win streak in quite a couple years. However, their last loss, and their only loss of the season this year, came against the Uniontown Red Raiders, the team they're playing tonight. It was not a good night for Greater Latrobe the last time the two teams met. 81-53 win for the Red Raiders at the Wildcat Den. It was a big night for Calvin Winfrey. He had 26 points, including his 1,000 point. Notorious Grooms, 25 points. He was the unsung hero of that game. But also they had two other players score in double figures, and Isaac Ellsworth and Keelan Milsom. Ellsworth had 13 points. Milsom had 12. The leading scorer for Greater Latrobe in that game was John Wetzel, and I think as the game progressed, they found something in that game where they can use John driving to the rim and then him being able to facilitate from inside the paint, but also score it himself.
That's the key. When they hit that high post, whether it's driving or kicking, but the pass, like we got McNeil right in front of us right now, he's a good example of that. We did the high-low game really good. So when you attack the middle, like you said, Richard, it opens up the rest of the floor for easy layups and three-pointers.
As mentioned, the Uniontown Red Raiders, they are a really good team. They're 13-3 overall, 8-0 in section play. That's where it truly matters. The Red Raiders have won 5 games in a row, including their 8-game section winning streak. And as of late on Sunday, they were the Trib High School Sports Network #5 team in 5A. So it's a tough task for Greater Latrobe not only to be facing this team, but needing this game after they lost the last one at home.
Yes, the section title comes first before the playoffs, and this is a huge game. All them non-section games really don't factor into the playoff picture, so this is where it's at right here tonight at Uniontown.
And Uniontown, they pretty much put the pedal to the metal in their last game Friday at Albert Gallatin. 95-65 win for the Red Raiders. 3 players for Uniontown had 20 points, that being Calvin Winfrey with 28, Notorious Grooms with 22, and Isaac Ellsworth with 20. Keelan Milsom had 12 points, and Cameron Dugan had 11 points for the Red Raiders as well. So 5 players scored in double digits. It is a deep team. It is a very good team. But both teams, Mike, both Uniontown and Latrobe, they thrive off of the production from their starting 5.
Yes, that's true. And I played against Cal's family. Scott Winfrey, David Winfrey, like they just know the game of basketball. There's a lot of lineage here in Uniontown, and that kid's obviously a star right now. But you're right, they feed off of that energy. So if he's going to get his 20 points tonight, we got to make him work for it. Try to cut off the angles, the double teams, get some turnovers, stuff like that. Make the other role players work for it tonight.
The one thing that Greater Latrobe has, it's been a constant feature with them this year during at least their section games. They have been necessarily playing kind of close first halves. Do you feel as if that's kind of a feeling out process in a sense where it's close and then they just pull away in the second half?
Well, that's the one thing I respect about Coach Wetzel. He stays true to his guns. He literally plays the same style of basketball, hard work, discipline, teamwork, all that stuff. So, yeah, when opportunities present themselves, we're in the space we're supposed to be. So I don't know if that's like a first half, second half thing. It's just always be prepared, be in shape, and play together as a team.
Bill Brown mentioned this on Friday in the pre-show for Gateway. This has to be one of Brad Wetzel's most athletic teams that he's coached in maybe not a long time, maybe ever. And I think it boils down to Ian DeSerb being probably one of the best athletes he's ever coached. We touched on it, 13 points in that game against Gateway, but he's been playing some good basketball as of late.
Yeah, I tell kids this all the time. If you work hard, get your body in shape, and you trust in the program, the process, and stuff like that, you'll have an Ian DeSerb in your lineup, and we are grateful to have him here because every single loose ball, every single rebound, he is there for it, and he looks like a college athlete already as a junior. It's amazing to see that.
If you were a coach, Mike, what would you tell your team? Because this is an important stretch for Greater Latrobe. They're beginning 3 of their next 4 games on the road. That starts tonight. What do you tell as a mindset as a team, knowing that this becomes, in a sense, what you're going to have to do if and when you get to the playoffs?
Yes, this is a huge test right now. It'll keep us prepared and ready to go for the rest of the stretch because you beat a team like Uniontown on the road, you're going to feel, I don't want to say invincible, but like you can handle anything. So this time of year is a great time for a road test against a great team.
You touched on it in the standings. A win tonight for Greater Latrobe, it would put them atop of 5A Section 1. It would have them tied in section record with Uniontown, but they would ultimately be first. But what Greater Latrobe did in the first half of section play, which I think is key, they built some distance upon the teams in order to make sure their spot is at least secured. That was what held them last year.
Well, here's the thing. If we beat them tonight and run the table, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but yes, we would be section champs. So coming from Westmoreland County, we'll get a better playoff seed.
Right.
It just traditionally, for some reason, that's how the WPIAL works. So it'll help us with, like, seeding where we're going to play in the playoffs. And like I said, I don't want to jump ahead because we got a game tonight. But, yes, a win against Uniontown on the road will help us a long way with confidence and seeding.
Other 5A Section 1 games tonight. Franklin Regional visits McKeesport. That is a crucial game in that aspect, potentially for the final spot in 5A Section 1. As a reminder, 5 teams from 5A Section 1 will make the playoffs, given the fact it is an 8-team section. Laurel Highlands and Gateway trying to secure their spot, and furthermore here in the second half of section play. And Penn Trafford is trying to stay alive in that 4 to 5 range in the section standings as well. So we'll keep an eye on those games throughout the rest of the night. But all eyes are on this one tonight, Mike.
Yep. This is, I love this atmosphere. I used to love playing in this gym. Their student section's twice the size as the Wildcats den. So, like, every time we shoot a free throw, the noise, the intensity is going to be there, and the full court pressure. College is 90, and NBA is 94 feet. This is 88 feet, so it's going to be 88 feet of pressure, just like the Gateway game. So it's going to be really intense tonight, Richard.
Captains and coaches are meeting at the scores table right now. We will take a break here on the Wildcats Network, a quick one. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the matchup of the night in 5A Section 1.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem? And now for tonight's starting lineups. The visiting team this evening is the Latrobe Wildcats, led by head coach Brad Wetzel and assistant coaches Eric Butler, Ryan Yarusik, and Nick Babola. Junior number 5, Ian DeServe. Junior number 15, Andy Tash. Senior number 2, Max Butler. Senior number 10, John Wetzel. And senior number 24, Kyle McNeil. And now for your Uniontown Red Raiders, led by head coach Bob Kesmarski and assistant coaches Ware Gladman, Ray Robinson Sr. and Calvin Winfrey Jr. Junior guard number 11, Isaac Ellsworth. Senior guard wearing 00, Notorious Grooms. Senior point guard number 2, Calvin Winfrey III. Senior center number 3, Aiden Kiefer. And senior forward number 10, Kellen Milsom. Your officials for this evening's game are Mr. Tom Trilly, Mr. Shane Snyder, and Mr. George Malinowski. Good luck to both teams.
So they are your starters for tonight for Greater Latrobe. It's the usuals: John Wetzel, Andy Tash, Ian DeServe, Max Butler, and Kyle McNeil. And for Uniontown, it is Notorious Grooms, Calvin Winfrey, Aiden Kiefer, Isaac Ellsworth. I think I'm missing one here.
You got Ellsworth,
Yeah,
Milsom.
Milsom. Keelan Milsom.
Yeah,
There you go.
Milsom.
We'll be DeServe Kiefer for the tip. Our first quarter sponsor is brought to you by Steve Team Lamani Realty One Group. Your local real estate expert, Steve Team Lamani at Realty One Group, offers unparalleled knowledge of the Westmoreland real estate market. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned seller, Steve Lamani at Realty One Group is here to help guide you the rest of the way. And here comes Grooms down the way. Finish that read in just a minute. Winfrey will get it to Grooms.
Yeah, Grooms had a great game the first time when they played against each other.
Uniontown in the white tops. Winfrey launches a 3. It's no good. Wetzel with the rebound. Wetzel looking to push. Butler guarded by Winfrey. They'll get it out to Tash, and Latrobe will set things up here.
Uniontown traditional man-to-man right now.
Here's Butler. Top key, McNeil driving, kicks out to serve. Working against Kiefer. Tash driving. Kicks it back out. Wetzel and Latrobe will settle things down once more. Butler guarded by Milsom. Over to Tash along the left wing, gets it to Wetzel. Drives on in. Wetzel draws a foul,
take.
and he will go to the line for 2.
Richard, speaking to your point, that's what he needs to do is attack the basket, and he's doing that so far right now.
Alvin Winfrey picks up the foul. That will be something to watch if he gets in foul trouble tonight. Uniontown's one of their best players.
The hand checking with the referees is going to be huge tonight, the way they call the game, because it's going to dictate the tempo on how much you can get away with and the pressing and all that. So
Wetzel gets the first here. To follow up that read, give Team Steve Lamani a call at 724-972-1543 or at steveteamlamani.com. Thank you, Steve Lamani, for your generous support of the Wildcats Network. 2-0 Latrobe. Wetzel knocks down the second. And that is kind of the start Greater Latrobe wanted. Here's Ellsworth lining up a three. It's off the mark and off the top of the backboard, and Latrobe will get the ball back.
One thing about this gym is the support. It's going to hit that pole in the extension a lot tonight if it goes high like that. So it's automatically the other team's basketball. Oh, 2-2-1 press.
Nice play by Butler to Wetzel, but he loses it to Winfrey. And Winfrey will charge in on Wetzel, driving in. No foul called. And the Serb feeds it ahead to Tash. Tash drives in, does not get the roll. McNeil fighting for the rebound. And Ellsworth will come away with it. Here's Winfrey.
Get to the paint, defense.
Grooms out for Winfrey. Gets it back to Grooms. Guarded by Butler. Kiefer comes and sets the screen. Grooms three off the mark. Tash, strong rebound. Here comes Wetzel. Wetzel down low. DeSerb driving and two.
Great athletic move by DeSerb.
4-0 lead for Latrobe to start. Grooms down low. Kiefer. Tash with the defense, but he's going to get called for the foul. So it'll be Kiefer for 2 shots coming up at the foul line for the Red Raiders. Does not get the first to go. Fast start.
Go ahead, Richard.
Fast start for Greater Latrobe here. 6:16 remaining.
Yep. I like the orange jerseys too. Yeah, we wore them 1 year when I was in school. They're kind of cool to wear because you wear them at home or the road.
This is the first time we are seeing the orange uniforms for Latrobe. Butler three on the way, off the mark. Rebound by McNeil along the boards, and Butler will get it at the half-court circle. Here's Tash. Feed inside to DeSerb. Kick back out. Wetzel pump fakes. Pulls up with a two. Off the mark, left it short. And Wetzel still fighting for the rebound, and they'll get it back out McNeil. Another offensive rebound for the Wildcats. Butler three, no good. Another one for Latrobe. DeSerb. McNeil, they swing it around. It finds its way with Wetzel. Wetzel to Tash. And Wetzel will wait. Slow things down. Here's Butler. Butler dribbles it out. Gets it to Wetzel, and a little screen here, and it is going against Butler, looks like. That will be Butler's first.
I don't know about that one, Richard.
It was close, I'll say that. Kiefer, Ellsworth now, guarded by McNeil. Grooms guarded by Wetzel.
Stay low, John. There you go.
Here's Milsom driving in, counted and one.
That's 2 on Butler now. That's 2 on Butler. I can't believe.
They called that one on DeSerb, it looks like.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, DeSerb's first. Regardless of how you add it up, 3 fouls here on Latrobe early on. That is not a recipe for success, as Milsom does complete the 3-point play to tie the game at 4. Tash, long pass. Butler, athletic catch. DeSerb will get it, and now it's Wetzel.
Yeah, good hands by Butler on that one. Oh,
Tash for McNeil. Here's DeSerb. Pressured by Kiefer. Here is Wetzel. Guarded by Ellsworth. Here's McNeil over to DeSerb. Drives left baseline, now Wetzel. Waiting. Here's McNeil. Butler calling for it, and McNeil will just get it back to Wetzel.
Yeah, good patience here.
Wetzel down low, nice feed, and DeSerb for 2.
Great dish by John, great finish by DeSerb.
DeSerb with 4 to lead the game. Wildcats back in front.
Stay low, McNeil. There you go.
Grooms guarded by McNeil.
Richard, Groom's got a great handle. You got to stay low against somebody who could dribble like that.
Milsom pressured by Tash. Screen comes. Winfrey now guarded by Tash. Kick out for Grooms. McNeil stays in front of him. Winfrey lining up a 3. That's partially blocked, but it looks like they're calling a foul on Tash. And that will be number 2 on Andy.
Okay, here comes Dom into the game. That is his second, huh?
Yep. 2 on Tash, 1 on Butler, and 1 on DeSerb. Tash got in foul trouble on Friday against Gateway, fouled out in that game as Winfrey knocks down the first. Winfrey gets the second.
Yeah, Dom's been playing great this year. And hopefully Tash, gets a little bit of rest. And we need him back in the game, obviously. He's great underneath. He plays bigger than his size.
Winfrey goes 3 for 3 to give Uniontown the lead. Here is McNeil. Pressured off the ball. It'll be Butler in the corner. Feed it down low to Serb. Kicks it out for Scarton. Lines up a 3. Off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. It'll bounce to Milsom. Grooms will control it and bring it up the court. He's got the serve on him.
Ian can handle this. He's a great athlete.
Grooms. Milsom. Ellsworth, deep 3, off the mark. Grooms will get the rebound in the corner, though. Grooms, the corner, Winfrey, guarded by Wetzel. Winfrey kicks it back to the corner. Grooms is on Scarton now.
Yep. Help side's got to be there. Grooms has a great handle.
Grooms brings it out.
Oh, help
screen
side.
Action. Winfrey in the corner, spins away. We'll go back to Grooms. Grooms is pressured by Scarton. Corner, Winfrey, off the mark. Another offensive rebound for Uniontown. Milsom drives in on Scarton, kicks it to the corner. Ellsworth pulls up for 2, off the mark, and Butler will control it. Cam Dugan is in for Uniontown as Scarton drives, kicks it to Wetzel. Butler has an open look for 3, off the mark. There's Ellsworth.
That was a good look by Max.
Ellsworth working on McNeil, kicks it and loses it. Arid pass there by Ellsworth and a turnover forced by the Wildcat defense.
Gets them out of their press, too, because they can only press when the ball's underneath the hoop, so that's a good job by the Wildcats there on defense.
Dugan lines up against Wetzel here. Wetzel working on Dugan. Picks up his dribble. McNeil in the paint, can't get the roll. Fighting for the rebound, and here comes Milsom for Uniontown. Ellsworth, corner 3. That's no good. DeSerb, athletic rebound there. Wetzel. To the corner. Scarton, left open. 3 on the way, no good. Butler fighting for the rebound, and it will bounce to Grooms. Pass ahead. Here's Ellsworth driving in for 2.
That was a great pass by Grooms. You see the way he put English on that ball?
1:52 remaining here. In the first quarter, 9-6 is the score in favor of Uniontown. Here's Latrobe, down low, nice feed. McNeil, 2 points.
Yeah, nice find and finish. Grooms, get him in the
Grooms
corner.
Pressured by McNeil in the corner, and Grooms is able to work out of it and able to drive right through. Grooms picks it up, gets the 2.
Yeah, his ball handling skills is next level.
Wetzel drives and arid pass, and turnover for the Wildcats.
We got Butina in the game right now. Sawyer gives him a lot of positive energy off the bench.
Butina checks in for McNeil. It'll be Grooms to bring it up for the Red Raiders. Winfrey, shadowed by Butler. Butler staying with him. Winfrey driving in. Scoop no good. Scarton rebound ahead to DeSerb.
Run with him.
DeSerb working on Ellsworth, and DeSerb gets the 2.
Like you said, Richard, great athlete. One dribble past the U to get to the rack. That was a great job by him finishing.
DeSerb has got 6, and it is a 11-10 game. Winfrey, corner 3, guarded by Scarton, and that's just good shooting there.
Nice pass by Butina.
Down low DeSerb. Kicks it to Butina. Here's Scarton for Butler. Left wing. Butina. Wetzel guarded by Dugan. Scarton tried to pick the pass, was Grooms. Scarton, 3, off the mark. Wetzel goes in for the rebound. Butler there, 2 points. His first of the night.
Good teamwork there.
There's 14 seconds left. It looks like Uniontown will wait for the last shot. 14-12 is the score.
Help side defense and communicate. That's the key right now. Got 5 seconds left here.
Winfrey, screened off. And it is an errant pass. It was deflected by...
That's fine. That's fine. With this much time on the clock, they got to catch and shoot right off the rip. So as long as they don't foul them, we'll be okay.
Yeah, 0.7 on the clock here. That was deflected by one of 3 Wildcats.
No dribble.
Butina and Wetzel were there. Grooms. Oh, he got it.
Jeez.
Wow. Notorious Grooms for 3. A buzzer beater, and
Got to give him credit, though. He knew the time, and he made the shot, so give the young man credit.
You mentioned not to foul. It looked like Wetzel backed off at the last second there. So a buzzer beater 3 for Uniontown. It is 17-12 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
And giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
We're back here at Uniontown High School. Greater Latrobe will inbound to start the second quarter as Andy Tash and Kyle McNeil are back in.
I'm glad that Andy's back in. He does a great job underneath for the Wildcats.
17-12 is the score in favor of Uniontown. Here's Wetzel along the right wing. Butler lines up a 3.
Oh!
And hits it. No foul.
Okay, nice hit
But
by Max. Oh, in the steal,
nine
in
anyway.
the pass.
Nice,
there we go.
Nice play by Max Butler.
Keep it going here. Got that full court press on again.
To serve with 8 to lead Latrobe. Here comes Winfrey. Driving in on Tash. Trying to draw the charge. Winfrey backs it out. And that quickly, Latrobe has tied it here. 35 seconds in.
Great energy by the Wildcats.
Winfrey guarded by Tash. Here's Kiefer. Nice play by Wetzel to break it up the play for
They're doing
Grooms.
the 3-man weave scissors here.
Ellsworth guarded by McNeil. Nice play by McNeil. He gets a block, and that pass is deflected. Here's Milsom to the corner for Grooms. Lines it up. Over Butler. Does not get it to go. Kiefer with the rebound, though. Ellsworth. 3. No good. McNeil rebound. And Latrobe will settle things down here. Wetzel.
Yeah, 17-17.
There's Tash. The serve. For Butler at the foul line. There's Tash. They'll just get it back for Wetzel.
Yeah, John's the captain of the offense here, or the general, as they would say. The late Bobby Knight would say that. Yeah.
Tash thought about the 3. Thinks better of it. It's McNeil for Wetzel. Wetzel fills his dribble. Wetzel drives in. No good. And it will be Ellsworth after it directs to him.
Got to get back to the paint, Wildcats. Get back to the
Winfrey.
paint.
Oh, no one there. Kiefer for 2.
Got to sprint to the paint first, and then you fan out to the three-point shooters. Got to do that.
Butler down low. It's Wetzel. Wetzel trying to drive in. Does not have a dribble and does not get the shot to go. Kiefer will get the rebound. Winfrey
Get
ahead.
to the paint.
Tash, Winfrey going one-on-one with Tash, and that is...
They got to help Andy out in that scenario. Get to the paint, help out your defenders. You got to sprint to the paint on defense.
3rd foul on Tash is what it
Wasn't
will
even
be.
Andy's fault. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. The help side's got to be there.
You saw it there on the Bardini's replay.
Oh, we got the Bardini's replay tonight?
Down here. It's out of our reach, but...
Okay. All right.
Winfrey gets the first. He's up to 7. Largest lead for Uniontown is 5, and for Latrobe, it was 4. So not a lot of pulling away so far. Winfrey goes 2 for 2.
Yeah, it's going to be a close game, Richard, no matter which side it's on.
McNeil, Scarton for Wetzel. Well, if you think back to the last game, it was all Uniontown in the third quarter. That really did decide it. And it looks like a foul coming up here against the Red Raiders.
That's only their first, so it's underneath.
It'll be against Kiefer. Yeah, Uniontown only had 1 foul in that first quarter. It was against Winfrey, so.
And these underneath basketball plays are similar to football, how they script the first plays of the game, so we have something in mind. See? Yeah, there we go.
To DeSerb, and they will back it out.
Did you watch a Notre Dame-Ohio State game?
I did.
Ohio State scripted their first 15 plays better, so just like underneath the hoop in calling plays, it's similar to that concept.
With no incompletion as well, it was pretty much perfect.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butler. Wetzel trying to shake off Dugan. Wetzel now pressured by Winfrey, and they'll get it back out to Butler.
But yeah, that was the difference of the game, so those out-of-bounds plays are going to be huge tonight for the Wildcats.
McNeil head fake, loses it. Here's Milsom ahead for Grooms. Look out there. DeSerb says no.
Good timing by Ian. Got the Bardini's replay on that one. Yep, here it comes. Good timing by Ian. He did not physically touch him, and he timed it perfectly.
Winfrey pops open on the inbound pass, and it hit every rim, just didn't go in. DeSerb will get it ahead to Wetzel. Here comes John, trying to kick it. It's McNeil. Butler inside Wetzel. Takes some contact and gets the 2.
Good
his
finish.
First 2 point, or his 4th point of the night.
Yeah, law of verticality is tricky at the high school level, but that kid was actually straight up, and John finished anyway.
John got the scoring started. He's pulled the Wildcats to within 2 here as Winfrey gets it to Dugan, lines up a 3, hits it. Cam Dugan, and Uniontown matches their largest lead of the night. There's Scarton, guarded by Grooms.
It's very important that we score so we can get into our press here.
Here's Butler. So Wetzel along the right wing. Nice feed to Butler, and does not get it to go. Nice putback by Max, doesn't get that to go either. Winfrey will come away with the rebound. .345 remaining here in the second quarter. Fast-paced first half so far. Uniontown up 24-19. Ellsworth hops free, doesn't get it to go. DeSerb rebound, has it poked away, and they're going to get Milsom with a foul here.
Yeah, we got to keep Grooms and Winfrey from getting ahead of steam with their handles, because those two can dribble the basketball like 2 of the best in the WPIAL, to be honest. So, yeah, we got to stay up in their chest.
Sawyer Butina checks back in for Greater Latrobe, replacing McNeil. So it's Wetzel, Scarton, DeSerb, Butler, Butina. The 5 for the Wildcats as DeSerb. As Butler is trying to break free, and I believe that will be against Winfrey.
That's their 13th foul, so we're going to be underneath. This is what I talk about scripting the plays. We got to have a good play coming out underneath right now. We got to get points out of this.
Again on the Bardini's replay there. Butina, the inbound. Butler pops open for 3. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Strong rebound by Butina. It's poking free. Scarton fighting for the rebound.
That's us.
Out of bounds off of Ellsworth, it looks like.
Yeah, his back was on the line. Got the Bardini's replay here. But, yeah, his back was on the line. But good effort by Dom there. I like that.
Second quarter sponsor. For as little as 35 cents a day, the Latrobe Bulletin will keep you up to date for all the news and stories in your local area. Sign up for your subscription today at www.latrobebulletin.com. Again, www.latrobebulletin.com. Thank you to the Latrobe Bulletin for sponsoring the Wildcats Network. I think there's a foul on DeSerb.
Yeah, that was on Ian. I think that's his.
That is his second.
Okay, got to be careful here. We need Ian and Andy in the second half here.
You're just joining us, Andy Tash, with 3 fouls here in the first half. Serb, as Mike mentioned, just with 2. Here is Milsom. Nice play by Wetzel to deflect it away from Grooms. Saw it all the way, and we have a foul coming up here on Butina, who was going up the court. And
I was watching the ball. I didn't see it, but
Ryan Urosic and Brad Wetzel do not agree, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I can't give an honest assessment on that one.
Winfrey. It's to Dugan.
They're dribbling really.
Dugan will take Scarton one-on-one, and Scarton drawing the foul is Dugan and one.
If we have the replay here, you got to read the hips on this one because they get away with a lot of palming here. I don't know if we have it on the air or not, the Bardini's replay, but yes, you got to stay low and read the hips because they're dribbling really high and carrying the ball up, but the ref's letting it go, so we got to do the same thing to them on the offensive end. You got to go with the flow with the refs. You know, it's part of the game.
Dugan's got 6, and Uniontown has their largest lead of the night at 8. Butler guarded by Dugan now. Wetzel taking Ellsworth one-on-one, and Wetzel will draw a foul. Does not get it to go.
Any kids watching this game right now, see the way John dipped his shoulder without pushing off? That's a huge part of the game. So he did that without pushing off, and he got to the line for 2. Great take by John.
Wetzel struggled early season at the free throw line. He's been much better as of late. No jinx there.
I know, Richard. I didn't want to say nothing, but yeah. Yeah, John's put a lot of work in on his free throw shooting. I'm proud of him. Like I said, as a student athlete and as a person, great leader.
McNeil in for Scarton. That one no good by Wetzel.
I did not say free throw shooting either, so.
We got a foul here on DeServe, it looks like.
This is Uniontown for you, though. The fans get into the refs here. I mean, this is it's this way when I played here in high school. I mean, they get in the referees' ear, and every call goes both ways, you know.
So 2 problems are now facing Latrobe. Number 1, Notorious Grooms is going to the line. Uniontown's in the bonus the rest of the way. The other problem is Ian DeServe now has 3 fouls.
Oh, that was on him?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Knocking down the first is Grooms. Brad Wetzel saying that his players are getting held and pushed there, and I guess ball don't lie in the second one.
Yep, Rasheed Wallace, the ball don't lie.
Wetzel drives in, a lot of contact, no foul. Wetzel having a conversation with the ref, says Grooms draws the foul, and Brad Wetzel is not happy. It's a 30-second timeout that he's going to call. And with that, we're going to take one ourselves here. Greater Latrobe trailing 28-20 here late in the second quarter.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
We are back here at Uniontown High School. You can see there in the bottom right corner, Brad Wetzel is letting the referees know it.
They got to call it even, though. I mean, they want to play it that way. That's fine. We'll match them and then some. But you can't just have it both ways. You got to call it equal.
Grooms gets the first. Foul trouble for Greater Latrobe would be an understatement here, as Grooms gets the second.
Now we got Tash and DeServe on the bench. We would play physical like that too if they let us do it.
There you go.
See what I mean?
There you go.
Referees are letting this happen.
I think Grooms is going to be called for the foul. That's
I know,
his
but
first.
that don't get Ian and Andy off the bench, though. Actually, I'm going to stop on this one. But you know my point, though. You got to call it equal.
Butina is going to the line for 2. So both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the 2:15 here in the second quarter. Does not get the first. Largest lead of the game for Uniontown is now at 10. Oh for 2. And Milsom comes away with the rebound. Winfrey pressured by McNeil and Butler. Winfrey ahead. Grooms, nice takeaway by Wetzel there. And pressure coming. Butler lines up a three. Rattles in and out. Fighting for the rebound. Scarton. It's poked away by Winfrey, and Ellsworth and Butler, they're letting them play now.
So we got to have the help side defense ready.
Winfrey, screen comes. Grooms three, good. 33-20 the score. Grooms with 11, and foul coming up here against the Red Raiders. It's on Ellsworth.
I think the Wildcats get to pick the shooter in this scenario. John Wetzel going to line.
I think Wetzel was the one that...
Well, an intentional foul.
I think it's intentional here.
Oh, it's... actually, that's fine. Yeah, technical, usually you pick the shooter. Intentional, then...
Circles out for Wetzel. .136 remaining, 13-point lead for the Red Raiders, and Wetzel 0 for 2 at the line. Latrobe will get possession, I believe.
All right, sorry, Bettina taking the ball out here. We got to get this to single digits by the half. So we'll get Andy and Ian back in the game second half.
McNeil taking it up for Latrobe. Butler working on Dugan, loses control of it, and Winfrey will come away with it for the Red Raiders.
Get a 5. Oh, Ryan almost had a 5-second call there.
Grooms or Milsom.
They're going to keep doing that three-man weave scissors. Oh!
We're down to a minute here in the first half. Winfrey driving on McNeil, takes it back out, and looks like Uniontown's just going to do that again. Winfrey open, Dugan, three, no good. Rebound bounces. That's Anthony Sheffy with the rebound. He's pressured by Butler, and looks like he stepped out of bounds. And
now, here's the thing with Max Butler. I respect him being a team player, but right now I'd love to see him hit a couple trees before the end of the half. That'll get us single digits if we can get him open. I think that'd be great.
He's gotten the looks they've just rattled out here, as a lot of things have for Latrobe here in the first half.
I'd like to see them get him or Dom open, though.
Dugan making it hard on Butler right now, as here's Wetzel.
I like Sawyer's energy, though, tonight.
Here. See if Brad Wetzel will, and the Wildcats will elect to look for the final shot or the best look possible. Butina.
Oh, they're not waiting
or
for
McNeil.
Actually, maybe at this point they are. Yeah, it's 12 seconds now.
Wetzel, shouted by Dugan. Let's pull it back out. They got 6 on the clock. Wetzel drives in, gets the 2. Winfrey ahead to Milsom, does not get the shot off, and
hey, the positive end of the first half.
Greater Latrobe down 11 here at the end of the first half. With that, we'll take a break here. We'll be back here in a moment to wrap up the first half of play and get you set for the second half here on the Wildcats Network.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place you have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today. Are you looking for a fresh start or a career change? Unlock your potential at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in biology, welding, visual arts, or in any of our 100+ programs. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is dedicated to your success. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/fresh start. That's westmoreland.edu/fresh start and begin your ambitious journey today.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen, and we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust and will do our best to prove we are where dignity prevails.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
We welcome you back to Uniontown High School. 33-22 is the score. About 3.5 minutes before the second half begins here at Red Raiders home. It was a big quarter, or a big half for Notorious Grooms. He had 11 points to lead the Red Raiders. Calvin Winfrey, that duo, they accounted for 19 points. Winfrey had 8. For Latrobe, Ian DeSerb had 8 points. John Wetzel had 7. Max Butler only had 5. Expect him to get more action here in the second half. But before we begin, we want to remind you that you can never miss a Wildcats Network broadcast by signing up for our emailing list. Sign up for the free email list at www.wildcatsnet.com or by scanning the QR code on your screen. By signing up for this email, you will receive an email directly into your inbox every week with the weekly schedule and links to every game on the schedule. Again, sign up for the Wildcats Network email list at www.wildcatsnet.com or via the QR code on your screen, and thank you for your continued support of the Wildcats Network.
Yes, thank you to all our sponsors. We got them all covered, Richard?
We're getting there.
Yeah,
we're checking them off.
We appreciate everybody who supports the Wildcat Sports Network. Now, Coach Wetzel's talking to Ian DeSerb right now. Obviously, a huge thing in the second half is going to be Andy Tash and Ian DeSerb keeping them on the court. But at the same time, they're baiting us into, like, calls off the ball, I noticed. And we got to stay focused on the task at hand. So getting the ball in the hoop will set up our press, which created turnovers in the first half, which kept it close early. So that's going to be a huge thing here in the second half. Just keeping our discipline, but still playing our style of basketball here.
The one thing that I think we may have expected coming into this game was that Grooms and Winfrey were probably going to be the stars of the show for Uniontown. I think we kind of knew that going in.
They played together since they were in fifth, probably before fifth grade, but that's when I first heard of them being teammates. So, yes, they know each other's game. They both got great handles. Got to give them their respect.
So, in that respect, you know that their stars are at least going to produce. What's the best way to get Max Butler going here in the second half? Is it by getting those open looks for 3, or is it by potentially driving in and potentially getting points that way, the easy way? I get no points are easy, but
I mean,
easier
there's
shots rather
two
than
schools of thought. You can either drive a kick or you do double screens, sometimes triple screens. We have one on one side, one in the middle, and one on the other side. I think Max is a good enough shooter. If we get him going, get some threes, we'll get right back into this game,
Also, additionally, Cam Dugan had 6 points for Uniontown in that first half. He had some big points, and he had some big momentum-changing baskets. He had a 3-pointer and an and-one in that first half. So we're about set here for the second half. The third quarter sponsor is Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Located in Crabtree, Bardini's Country Smokehouse is your spot for all your meat needs. Check out all that Gary has to offer at bardinismeats.com. Again, that's bardinismeats.com. Thank you, Gary Bardini and Bardini's Country Smokehouse, for your continued support of the Wildcats Network. Calvin Winfrey will be shadowed by McNeil, and looks like the Red Raiders are going to take their time here.
Same number as RG3. Every time I see Cal, I think about that.
It was the third quarter in the last matchup that really derailed the Wildcats' chances of winning that game. Winfrey to the corner. It's Ellsworth. Shakes free. Tash pump fake. No good. And DeSerb with the rebound. Here come the Wildcats. Butler. DeSerb spins it out. Wetzel. 3-pointer. Off the mark. Ellsworth fighting for the rebound. Bouncing free. Tash has it. And timeout Latrobe.
Okay. Good call by Wetzel there.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. So 54 seconds in the second half. We'll take a timeout here ourselves. 33-22, the score still.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
I don't think he's been in the game yet.
We are back here at Uniontown, 33-22 the score in favor of the Red Raiders. Out-of-town score, Penn Trafford is up 34-19 against Albert Gallatin at halftime, so keep an eye on that one. Warriors in the mix for a playoff spot in Section 1 as McNeil will get it to Wetzel. Wildcats have to battle back if they want a chance here. Ellsworth pokes it away from Wetzel. Nice feed to Grooms, and McNeil. Grooms is going to draw a foul. See the replay here.
Yeah, I got the Bardini's replay there.
It'll be McNeil's first.
Which is good because McNeil's a good defender, so Grooms going in line for 2 here.
Grooms was a little gimpy there after the play, but he will knock down the first. Let's give him a game-high 12. Make it 2 for 2 on that trip.
They're putting pressure on John now.
It's Grooms who will shadow him. Here's McNeil. Saw Tash cutting. Wetzel will look. Gets it to McNeil. Serve will pop out, and they'll get it back in the hands of Wetzel, who is guarded by Ellsworth. Drives in. 2 points for John Wetzel.
Strong take by John, senior leader.
Wetzel has 9 to lead the Wildcats now. Ellsworth will get it back to Winfrey, and
he does have a high dribble, though, Winfrey. I noticed that. If we get up in his chest, good
backdoor
pass.
feed to Ellsworth for 2.
Good teamwork by the Red Raiders there.
McNeil to Tash, and Butler. Gets it back to McNeil. Firing a 3. That's off the mark. DeSerb fighting for the rebound, and it goes to Ellsworth ahead for Grooms. Nice feed back to Ellsworth. Wetzel looked like he got a piece. And in a game like that, that just can't happen.
.13-point lead here by the Red Raiders.
Here's Winfrey. Pulls up on Tash. That's no good. DeSerb with the rebound.
Good fundamental box out there by Ian.
McNeil to serve, over to Butler. He'll survey, gets it to McNeil. Tash for Wetzel. Pump fakes, Butler open. That left it short, Winfrey ahead.
Got to get back.
Winfrey taking it on Butler for 2.
We got to sprint to the paint. I didn't mention that enough at halftime, Richard, but we got to sprint to the paint on defense.
Wetzel to Serb. Can't get it to go. Winfrey back up the way, guarded by Butler. Tash. They're going to call a block there.
That's his 4th. Dom's coming into the game. Scarton.
Yep. Dom's coming in. 2 shots will be coming for Calvin Winfrey.
6'3" sophomore.
15-point lead for the Red Raiders as that one for Winfrey off the mark. Winfrey gets that one. He has 11, and Dugan will come in for the Red Raiders.
Dugan gave him great minutes in the first half for Uniontown. Kid can shoot, play defense, tough kid.
He checks in for Kiefer there. 16-point lead for the Red Raiders. Here's Butler for McNeil. Gets it out, it's Butler, the top. There's Dom Scarton for Wetzel. John Wetzel pressured immediately. Butler hops free, doesn't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound is Scarton. It's poked free. Butler looking for it, and
I think that was the right call.
It will go to Uniontown.
Yeah, it went off Max's knee. Got to keep that pressure. I don't know why we're not pressing right now.
Grooms will bring it up. Looks like Latrobe is bringing a zone here, as there's a three, no good there for Milsom, and Butler brings it up. McNeil looking for Butler or DeSerb near the inside. Here's Scarton. Butler trying to drive in on Milsom, and Butler gets the two.
Great job by Max using his body to get to the paint.
Press intensifies. Winfrey, and Wetzel is going to get called for a foul. I wonder if we have a replay on that one.
Thank you, Bardinis. And Tristan and our whole staff here.
It looked like Wetzel didn't necessarily push. It was more all body there. Here's Dugan. 2-on-1 potentially developing. Dugan takes it to the rim. It's no good. DeSerb with the rebound.
Get that outlet pass. There
Here's
we go.
John Wetzel, he is fouled, and that'll be against Milsom.
Yeah, when you have numbers, you got to get that outlet pass. Any kids watching this game right now, you get the outlet pass out to the guard, you get numbers almost 9 times out of 10 at the high school level.
Forgot to mention that that was only Wetzel's first foul, so he and McNeil are not in foul trouble by any means. As opposed to Winfrey almost took down Butler there, and he's going to end up getting it. He's now pressured by Winfrey. McNeil trying to take it. Gets it to Butler. Again, shadowed by Winfrey. Butler maybe losing control of it.
Give it back to him.
Gets it to Wetzel. Driving in. John Wetzel doesn't get it to go. And back to the Red Raiders.
Situation like that, they should re-kick it back into Max in the post. He's really good with his footwork underneath.
Dugan will get it to Winfrey. And Winfrey is guarded by Butler. Latrobe just 4 points here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you got 2,000 points. Oh, look at that.
Groom's dishing to Dugan for two.
You got 2,000 point scorers wearing the number 2 playing against each other right now. Do you notice that? Winfrey had 1,000.
It's quite the coincidence.
Yep. With 2 minutes on the clock. A little over 2.
Wetzel does a serve for 3.
That's what we needed. Hit that first one.
Finally a 3-point basket for Latrobe. It feels like an eternity since that's been the case. It's down to a 13-point game. Winfrey guarded by Wetzel. He'll end up going back with 2:37 left on the clock. Winfrey putting on a dribble show in front of Wetzel. Now takes it to the rim on Scarton. No good. DeSerb with the rebound. Outlet pass. It's Butler. Spin move. Nice move by Butler for 2.
That was a D1 spin move there.
Uniontown needs a timeout. Greater Latrobe's cut the lead to 11. 2:16 remaining. Here come the Wildcats here on the Wildcats Network.
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back here to the Wildcats Network. Here is the Bardini's replay of that just sweep move by Max Butler to pull the Wildcats within 11 here. It seemed kind of dire, but...
Yeah, his pivot game's off the charts this year. The way he could spin and do the double pivot in the post. So we got to utilize that more.
A quick 5-0 spurt has kind of rejuvenated the Wildcats, it looks like here. Here's Milsom lining up a 3. No good. Rebound bounces right to Ellsworth. Winfrey will get it. Milsom down low, wide open. DeSerb trying to get there at the last second, to no avail. Milsom with 5. There's Butler, starting with the pump fake. Butler pops out on the screen. Nice feed down low to Wetzel, trying to break free. Wetzel was fouled. There was a very delayed whistle there, but the right call was made, no doubt. The foul's on Ellsworth. That is his 3rd. Two shots will be coming for Wetzel here.
Here comes Sawyer Butina into the game.
Does not get the first to go. Butina will check in for Scarton.
You ever hear Ellsworth Johnson?
I have not, no.
Okay, they're not related. Okay.
Wetzel does get the second one to roll. He's got 10. And here comes Winfrey, full speed ahead with Wetzel pressuring. Stops on a dime, gets it to Grooms. 12-point game here. Late stages of the third quarter, 125 to be exact. Here's Dugan.
Get a 5.
Pressure by Grooms.
A 5-second
Butler.
call is huge for defense. If we can get one here. Got to stay up in their chest, though.
Pressure comes from Latrobe. Here's Dugan. Back to Grooms. Trying to drive in. Nice feed down low. Milsom for 2.
They're a well-coached team. They really are a well-coached team.
Wetzel. And miscommunication there between John and Max. And
I think he has blood on him.
Official stoppage here.
Somebody has blood on him. I don't know who.
It's McNeil.
I think it patched him up in like 10 seconds. Where's the trainer at? That should take like 10 seconds. Oh, they give him 30. Okay, that's good.
So Uniontown is back up by 14. McNeil looks like he's getting wrapped now. Grooms with 13 points here, majority of that in the first half, but he's had some nice assists to Keelan Milsom, who has really come on here in the second half. He just had the 3 points in half number 1. He's up to 7 now.
Okay, we've got Prohovic in the game. He's going to give us some energy, some toughness, and he's got fouls to give, too.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. Brady Prohovic comes in for McNeil. McNeil has to take a seat. Milsom will be inbounding to Dugan. Shouted by Prohovic, and nearly a turnover there. Here comes Winfrey. He'll just run it back out. Shaking free of Butler is Winfrey. And foul on Max there.
He has such a long wingspan. He could dribble high, then take it low. I mean, he's got college talent written all over him. He's hard to guard, but, you know, Max, that's only his second, too.
That's only the second on Max, so.
Yeah. Best way to handle guys with long wingspans, getting up in their chest, though.
It's just been Disturb Tash that have been in foul trouble. Otherwise, you're pretty clean in terms of fouls for the Wildcats. Grooms for Winfrey. Winfrey is now guarded by Wetzel. And now double comes. Butler stays with Grooms. Here's Milsom, who's pressured. Grooms gets it back to Winfrey. Winfrey, that wing. 16 seconds left here in quarter number 3.
They're definitely playing for a last shot here. 10 seconds left.
Winfrey guarded by Wetzel. This becomes a big moment here. Remember that buzzer beater that Notorious Grooms hit at the end of the first. Winfrey in the corner. Heavy pressure, and there's no foul call, and that one will not count for Grooms. 14-point game here for Uniontown and Greater Latrobe. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of action right after this.
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wildcats Network here. Our fourth quarter is brought to you by Alamo Restaurant Group. Fill your day at Alamo Restaurant Group's local McDonald's. Visit their locations in Latrobe on Lincoln Avenue and Route 30 inside the Mount Laurel Plaza, and thank you to the Alamo Restaurant Group for supporting the Wildcats Network. Big possession here for the Wildcats. They will start the quarter with the ball, as it will be Wetzel to take the inbound from McNeil, who is back in the game with that right elbow wrapped. Here is McNeil for Wetzel. Down low, DeSerb is pressured by Milsom. DeSerb can't get the roll to go. Grooms with the rebound. Grooms pressured by Butler.
Yeah, Grooms and Winfrey's handles. Well, I can't say enough about them. Jeez.
Trying to shake free Butler. Winfrey is shadowed by Wetzel now, and
jeez, look at them double crosses. Wow, that's college level dribbling right there.
And right now they're just playing the two-man game out high.
There's no shot clock. They know they can.
Winfrey, DeSerb rejects them. Goes back with the reverse, and again, you can't teach that.
Yeah, that was a natural move. Just like Max's spin on the baseline. That's just natural. You got to have it or you don't.
Wildcats did everything right there, just couldn't come away with the rebound. McNeil.
You got to get...
We'll get it to DeSerb.
They're still staying a tough man.
Again, it's been Winfrey against Butler. DeSerb down low and one. It's on Milsom. That'll be the third on Milsom. DeSerb now with 13.
Now this free throw is huge so we can get set up in our press. We got to do that right now. We have to.
That's the lead to 13. Press does come for the Wildcats. Winfrey ahead, and Winfrey trying to drive in on Tash, and the layup is no good. Here comes Butler. He'll move ahead.
Run with him.
McNeil ahead, trying to get the spin move. He ends up getting the ball back. McNeil for two.
Good hand.
That's a big 5-point swing for the Wildcats. They had one in the third. Can they capitalize on the one here in the fourth? It's back to 11. Ellsworth taking McNeil. Kicks it to Dugan. Back out. Milsom working on DeSerb. Driving in. He's fouled and one.
That was a big-time finish by the young man, actually. We needed a stop there, but got to give the young man credit, though. He took the contact and finished.
Milsom trying to complete the three-point play. He's at 9.
Milsom's a 6-foot senior here, so.
They are a senior-heavy team this year, the Red Raiders.
Oh, that's 4 on Ian, too. I didn't even notice that.
So DeSerb's fourth. Tash gets the rebound. Tash playing with those 4 fouls, and now DeSerb playing with those 4 fouls. It's pretty much all or nothing at this point for the Wildcats. 13-point game. McNeil cuts to Wetzel. Gets it. Butler. Thought about the 3. Shadowed, though, by Winfrey once again. And Dugan takes it away from Butler. It has been a rough night to get the ball to Max Butler. Here comes Winfrey driving in, uncontested for 2. 15 for Calvin Winfrey. McNeil trying to feed it to DeSerb and bouncing out. It bounces to Ellsworth. Over to Grooms in the corner for 3. Nylon. Here's Wetzel. Pull up at the free throw line, short. DeSerb bouncing right to Grooms. Grooms taking it in on Wetzel for no. Does not get the roll. And a foul going the other way. $18-point game here. 55-37. Foul is going against Milsom. That is his 4th. With 5:23 remaining.
Kiefer's back in the game. And I'm really impressed with their role players tonight as well. Like I said, Milsom's been doing good for them. He's coming out the game, but it's going to be a good teaching point for Coach Wetzel going into the playoffs this year. Watching a game like this, breaking down the film.
Wetzel will dish to DeSerb over to Scarton, who checks back in. DeSerb gets it. Butler open 3. No good. Gets it back to Wetzel, and that pass just airmails. It will be back court, or out of bounds, rather. And it's just been that kind of night for the Wildcats. Looks like Brad Wetzel wants a timeout. 55-37. Uniontown on top. We'll be back here on the Wildcats Network.
change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
We're back here at Uniontown High School. 55-37 is the score in favor of the Red Raiders. Notorious Grooms and Calvin Winfrey, they've been the stars for the Red Raiders tonight, and it's not just been their points. I think we knew that they would get them, but they're doing a great job at the two-man game pretty much right at the half-court line, Mike.
Yes, they're doing a great job with that. Those two were just, like I said, college-level players.
Bounces off a Tash. It will stay with the Red Raiders.
I can see why they're ranked in the state.
Number 5 team in 5A. And again, the one loss for Greater Latrobe comes against this Uniontown team. Groom shakes free of Butler, trying to draw the foul, and it bounces to Tash. Ahead for Wetzel. He's got Winfrey, and he does draw the foul on Winfrey. It's Winfrey's third, with 4:39 remaining. Still an 18-point game.
Yeah, Winfrey's only, I think 6 foot, 6'1", but he has a wingspan of somebody 6'6". So he can get his hands in the cookie jar, dribble, shoot. He plays a lot taller than what he is.
First one goes for Wetzel. Again, there were moments in this game that the Wildcats could have clawed back into, as here's Prohovic dishing for Wetzel off the nice play. Nice play there for the Wildcats, cutting it to 15.
Good job by Brady. Positive energy he brings. Football and basketball.
Press intensifies here for Latrobe. Winfrey just split the double team, and foul coming against Prohovic there. It looked like it was grabbing the ball there, but a foul is called.
Yeah, he wasn't going to let him get to the rack on that one. At least he didn't give up the and one, which is smart.
Make him earn it at the line here. Winfrey, as we noted at the top, a 1,000-point scorer. He got that mark against the Wildcats at the Wildcats end back in December.
Sir. Yep, I was there with his whole family, too, before and after the game. So, like I said, great young man. He's going to have a great future at the next level. Just like Tash's brother, Andy's right in front of us here. He's going to have great success as a student-athlete at the next level as well.
Rattles out, so both Winfrey and Grooms lead the Red Raiders with 16. Here's Prohovic. Butler, guarded by Grooms. Butler driving in, does not get the two to go. Nice rebound by DeSerb. Again, doesn't get it to go. Milsom with a tough rebound there, and Red Raiders will go ahead. Looks like a spread is coming here with Winfrey against Wetzel.
They've been doing it all game. We're trying to trap him up front.
Winfrey,
I know.
in for two.
That's hard to stop.
It's good. Wetzel drives in. He was pretty much being held the entire way. Now coming against Dugan, it looks like. Wetzel will go to the line for two.
It's actually great coaching by Uniontown there. Fundamentals on defense. Two great coaches here tonight, that's for sure.
Wetzel gets the first. He's got 14, along with DeSerb.
Defensive fundamentals are where it's at in basketball, and both coaches teach that proper here.
Wetzel now leads the Wildcats with 15. Serb and Prahovic trapping Grooms, and he just escapes 3 Wildcat defenders. Does not get the layup though. They'll get it back out. Winfrey, guarded by Wetzel. 16-point game here with 3:20 remaining. Winfrey, nice play by Wetzel to defend it. It's hard to do, so I give John a lot of credit for sticking with him tonight.
Yes, that's a hard task, but like I said, John's a D1 athlete too, so
yeah,
he's up for the challenge. And we might see him in the playoffs again, Richard.
Yeah.
So this is, like I said, teaching lesson tonight.
A lot of contact there, no foul. Ellsworth may have been looking for both either Dugan or Winfrey, and it's Dugan, pressured by DeSerb. Nearly taken away by Prahovic, down low to Milsom for 2. Wetzel. Here's Tash, driving in. No good for Tash there, and it's going to be interesting to see who they call that on, and they call it on Prahovic. Have the Bardini's replay there. Winfrey will bring it up. 2:36 remaining, and another foul coming up here. This one will be against Wetzel for a block. $18-point game. Grooms will bring it up against Prahovic. Looks like the double comes. Tash will... Nice play by
hands.
Tash.
Go get that. Oh, it's out of bounds.
Tash is out of bounds.
Great hands by Tash. Yeah, if any kids are watching this game, he did not move his hips. He just used his finger. That's all he needs, one fingertip on the ball. That was a great job by Andy Tash there.
If that last play didn't sum up the Wildcats night, they do everything right, and then they're just out of bounds.
I know, right? I really thought we had a fast break there.
Winfrey for Wetzel. Wetzel, double comes, picks up his dribble, and timeout will come for the Red Raiders. 60-42, and technical coming here against Wetzel. As both teams come to their respective huddles. We'll sort things out here. 2:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout here on the Wildcats Network.
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
We're back here at Uniontown. A technical foul was assessed to John Wetzel as both teams were heading to their respective huddles, and Isaac Ellsworth hit both of the technical free throws, and it is a 20-point game here. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Grooms, double comes from Prahovic and Tash. It will be Grooms. To the corner, Ellsworth, pressured by Butina. That's poked away by Tash.
Nice
and
handle.
Tash, nice spin move there. Down low, Butler is fouled and one.
Great handle by Tash there. Got the Bardini's replay here. Watch in and out behind the back, and the dish to the block to Butler for the N1 here.
Foul on Grooms.
Don Scarton coming into the game.
No. And again, this almost improbable for the Wildcats, but at this point, it's about taking away positives from tonight's game. Butler does complete the three-point play. Here's Winfrey driving in, scoop layup, good.
Got numbers
He's
here.
got 20 for Winfrey. And an errant pass and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Wildcats. The inbound goes to Grooms. Guarded by Tash. Grooms to Dugan. And Dugan will work on Tash. 1:30 remaining. And they get it to Grooms. Guarded by both the Serb as he just worms his way in and out. As Grooms is pressured by Scarton. Again, shakes him off. There's Winfrey. Grooms. Pressured by Scarton. And again, Grooms just circles his way out. Again, Tash with the pressure. And out of bounds it goes. Pretty much all you can do against that. Winfrey on the inbound. Pressure comes from Butler and Tash. Nice play by Winfrey. And Winfrey is a little slow. There was contact with him and Butler. And
there was nothing dirty there. Richard, there was
nothing dirty there. It was... Winfrey's checking out, and wholesale changes for the Wildcats. Just not the Wildcats' night tonight, Mike.
Yep. And I'd love to see them in the playoffs, to be honest.
43.6 remaining. Dugan will inbound to Ellsworth. And Ellsworth kicking. There's Sheffy to Milsom. Uniontown with this win will improve to 14-3. They'll go to 9-0 in section play and almost guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs. Their spot will be, and their seeding in the playoffs will be TBD, but
we
same
still
with
get that
Latrobe.
second seed. Yeah, still second seed. So.
Second place in the section, still on the line for the Wildcats.
On a personal note, I got to hear about this all night because I'm staying in Uniontown, so everyone's going to rub this in my face. But anyway, Wildcats, I mean, tough team tonight, so.
64-45, the final in favor of the Red Raiders. We'll take a break, and then when we come back, we'll have the post-game show right after this.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Welcome back to Uniontown here. As we begin the post-game show, we remind you that our post-game show is sponsored by R. Phillips Production. For professional-grade game day photos, look no further than R. Phillips Production. Purchase all the incredible sports photography that Greater Latrobe alumni Robert Phillips has captured using the QR code on your screen. To see more of Robbie's incredible work, check him out on Facebook and Instagram at rphillips.production. For 10% off your order, use the code CATS10, CATS in all caps, at checkout. Again, that's CATS in all caps, 10 for your 10% off your order. Again, we touched on it. Not the Wildcats' night. this will be used as a learning experience, no doubt, though, kind of like the last game was. And again, Uniontown is still the only team to beat Latrobe, despite them having only 2 losses, Mike.
Yes, like I said, they're a playoff-ready team, a lot of college talent. Both teams are well coached. I mean, every time you come to Uniontown, you know it's going to be a hostile environment. It's going to be tough to get calls with the refs. So it's a learning experience. So when the Wildcats, and I truly believe we're going to still get that 2 seed going into the playoffs. So we bounce back from this game. That's one of Coach Wetzel's best characteristics, is preparing them for the next game instead of worrying about the last. So they're going to break down the film and get ready for the next game, which is coming up on Tuesday, correct? I mean, I'm sorry, Friday, correct?
Friday at Laurel Highlands.
Right down the road.
Yep, right down the road, back here pretty much again. For Uniontown, it was Calvin Winfrey who led the way with 20 points, and Notorious Grooms right behind him with 16. I mean, they did a lot in the second half here. It seemed like the Wildcats just had no answer for what they threw at him at the 2-man game up top.
Well, Richard, in football they talk about time of possession. Those 2 had the basketball in their hands, it seemed like, for half the game.
Mm-hmm.
They just knew how to dribble, space out, and they would have a wide-open layup, drive to the hole. So, this level of competition for the Wildcats will get us ready on how to prepare for, guards like this going down the road. The foul trouble hurt us a lot in the first half. Because we needed Ian and Tash in the game, and they got in foul trouble. That didn't help us too much.
Yeah, no one fouled out on either side. But, again, you mentioned that Andy Tash had 3 fouls relatively early in the first, seemed like 10 minutes. Ian DeSerb had 3 fouls early on. He finished with 4. For the Wildcats, again, it was not Max Butler's night. He had 12 by his standards, a down night for him. But Ian DeSerb, 14 points. John Wetzel, 15 points. And again, like the last game, they found something with driving to the rim. They just couldn't capitalize whenever they had their opportunities. And again, they had multiple 5-0 runs tonight. They just couldn't capitalize and really build on that at any point.
That's correct. Threes didn't drop tonight. But like I said, it's going to be one of those coaching moments where, we'll learn from it and come back. But, sometimes the shots don't drop. You don't get the calls. So, it's basketball. It's part of the game.
As mentioned, Latrobe will face off against Laurel Highlands on Friday. We will not have a broadcast of that game on Friday at Laurel Highlands. And then Latrobe will be at home versus Penn Trafford on Tuesday, a week from tonight. And then these are their next 3 games, and then they'll be at Franklin Regional the following Friday. For Uniontown, in order for them, they pretty much have their spot in the playoffs clinched, but the road to a section title is pretty simple from here. It's just winning out. They will face off against Penn Trafford on Friday here at home, and then they'll head on the road to McKeesport on Tuesday. Those 2 teams are fighting for one of, if not 2 of the playoff spots in Section 1, and again, the race for the playoffs is going to be interesting like it was last year, Mike, in Section 1.
Yeah, we got to handle business against Laurel Highlands on Friday. And then, I think, like I said, we keep playing Wildcat basketball, we'll bounce back from this, get that 2 seed from the section. And you never know what's going to happen. So, stay tuned. And I want to thank, again, Tristan, Zach, all our sponsors. Seriously, St. Vincent, Bardini's, everybody for making these broadcasts happen, and always a pleasure working with you, Richard.
Likewise, Mike. That'll do it for us here from Uniontown High School. We thank you all for joining us here tonight on the Wildcats Network. Not the Wildcats night, 64-45 for Tristan Borland, for Zach Miller on camera, and for Mike Yandrick. Richard Hillick signing off here from Uniontown High School. You've been watching the Wildcats Network here on LHTC Media.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100-plus programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply.